What's up, everybody? Today, this video is going to be about how I record and capture in-game footage from different videos I have for like Rocket League and H1Z1 that I have on my channel, and talking about how I do it and why I think it's the best way to do it. And yeah, so let's just go ahead and get started. So the thing that I use is actually the Xbox app on Windows 10. So the things you're going to need to be able to capture game footage like this is Windows 10, obviously, on your PC or laptop, wherever you may be using, and then also going to need some type of Xbox account or just Microsoft account to sign in to the Xbox app. So the way to get the Xbox app is just hitting the Windows button on your PC, just type in Xbox, and it should come up as the first thing, which I already have launched right here. So then to set up like for recording game clips and everything, you're going to go into the settings, the very bottom thing here on the left taskbar. And then you're going to want to hit game DVR, which is what I'm already on right here. And I'm not sure if this is checked on or off by default already, but make sure this is checked on, and so then that'll allow you to use a game DVR to record things. So then these are some different hotkeys right here that you can use, or you can open your game bar, the Xbox. If you're not familiar with Xbox, they have a system where you can say like Xbox record that if you have a Connect. Or you can just hit the Xbox home button and hit X, and it can record a certain length amount of time that you previously had just played, and it'll capture that depending on how long you set it for. The minimum, or the default on Xbox, is 30 seconds. There's also hotkeys for recording, taking a screenshot, timer, microphone, and whatnot. So then after you have this set, which is going to allow you to access the game DVR, you're going to have to check this on right here, and it's going to say this may affect game performance, but it's very minimal. And the reason why I use this Xbox app instead of using OBS and whatnot more recently, especially for like montage videos or just different videos that I have on my channel, is because it really lessens the amount of FPS drop that you have. When I use OBS, I noticed that you can lose a lot of FPS and have some in-game lag and whatnot, and it's not always the best. But using the Xbox app, you barely lose any FPS, and I think in this video I'll be comparing the two, OBS and the Xbox app, to show you how there's a lot less FPS drop using this app compared to OBS. So you're gonna want to have to check this on, which is going to allow game DVR to access you playing the game in the background while you play. So that's why it might affect the game performance a little bit, but not very much. And then some other things are just preference. If you do record, so this is for recording, how much like the maximum time is, let's say 30 minutes, 1 hour, or 2 hours. Oh, I actually missed this. So this is what I use though, the recording. So I don't use the recorder, I don't use the start and stop recording. I use the record that, which default does the last 30 seconds of gameplay, which is what is best for using like montages and whatnot. So you can go anywhere between 15 to 10 minutes. 30 seconds is definitely the best. And then you can put where in your Explorer, like File Explorer, it will capture it, or where it will save it. I just have it in my videos. Then here you can check off whether you want to record your mic or not. You can change the audio quality if you want. I just have it at 192. And then you can set the mixer between your microphone, and then the volume of your microphone, and the volume of your system. And then down here is the video encoding settings. I had the video quality set at high. It used to be set in high. They added 60 FPS sometime in the past year, I think, or so, or past few months maybe. And it's not really necessary at all. High, I guess, is just the default, like 30 FPS. I'm not sure exactly how much it is, but it's fine. 50 FPS isn't really necessary. And then video resolution, some people put it on high, but if you put it on high, it'll come up and say it may affect game performance, and that's when it does start to affect it a little bit. I do notice it's probably still less than OBS possibly, at least in my opinion, but it's not really necessary to record in high. I just do standard, and it might not be the best quality when you look at it after you record it, but you can always change when you like resave it wherever you're editing your videos or whatnot. You can always resave it as a different resolution, and that's what I do, and it doesn't look bad at all. It looks fine. I resave it as 1080p. It looks great, so it's not too bad. So I think next what we're going to do is I'm going to have some examples for you. I'm going to go into Rocket League, I believe, and show you the difference between OBS and the Xbox app for recording. And so of course right now the only bad thing about the bad thing about Xbox app, it only records in-game stuff. So like right now in a game that was not recording anything, right now I'm using OBS, and it's not a big deal because I'm not playing a game, so I'm fine using OBS for things like this to record desktop and everything. That's what OBS is really good for. If you're putting like desktops and if you want to show like a file folder or something like that, you can't do that with the Xbox app. It's only like in-game stuff. So I think I'm going to be using Rocket League. I'm just going to go into training, and I'm going to show you the recording based on using OBS. I'll have the FPS on the top right. You can see how it affects the game. And then I'll do using the Xbox app. I'll just be the recording, using to record that, and then I'll show you the two videos. You can also compare the quality and whatnot as well. So yeah, see you then. Alright, what's up everybody? We are currently in training on Rocket League right now, and just to give you guys a feel, I'm using OBS right now. Give you guys a feel on what the video looks like while playing, just some training using OBS software over the Xbox app, and see how the FPS is affected by OBS. And right now in the bottom left corner I have the FPS counter using the in-game setting in Steam. It's a little green in the bottom left. I'm not sure if you guys can see it too well. If not, I'll tell you guys what it is. Right now it's sitting around 65. It's like in the mid-60s at the moment, which is very different compared to when I'm not using any type of recording software, and I can get like 120 and whatnot. Right now, it's going to the mid-50s right now. It kind of bounces between like mid-60s and mid-50s, which is not very good considering I do get like 120 when I'm not using anything. Quite a difference, cutting it in more than half. It can be quite annoying. It can make the game. It's not, I don't know, it's just annoying playing just low FPS like that, and it's just a hassle just because you're lagging in game. It's not very fun. FPS is just down. It's not the best. So next I'm gonna be showing you guys what the in-game footage looks like. I'm using the Xbox app compared to OBS, so you guys can get a good comparison between the two. Which one you think you guys would rather go with? See you guys then. Alright guys, so now we're in game, still in Rocket League, and we're using the Xbox app to record. Now you can see right now in the bottom left, and you can't see, I'm not sure if you can really see, it's pretty small. It's staying around 100 FPS, which is very good compared to the using OBS, which you guys saw was at about staying around like 60 and whatnot, even down to the 50s. So you know it's about a 40-50 FPS difference between the OBS and the Xbox app, which is a huge difference, obviously. So yeah, that's why I definitely like using the Xbox app, and it's just easy. It's just easy for keystrokes too. You can just start recording and stop recording by hitting Windows Alt and then R, and then you can use the record the last 30 seconds or whatever it may be, using the Windows Alt G, which is what I use most often to record my game clips and whatnot. And I definitely like using the Windows Alt G to record the last 30 seconds, just because that way you don't have to go through and edit like a 2-hour video that you may make from the recording and just edit out all the bad stuff. So you're gonna be editing out like an hour and a half of stuff that you just recorded, and just a waste of time. So when you just record the last 30 seconds, it just makes it so much easier. You don't have to edit much, and it's just, I don't know, I just definitely prefer it over recording for like 2 hours and just editing and whatnot. It just makes life a lot more simple in terms of editing and just recording and everything. So yeah, now we're gonna go to the final thoughts, I guess, next, and I'll tell you, you know, positive, negatives, and whatnot, and why I like Xbox over OBS. Alright guys, we're back. I'm currently using OBS now to start with this last segment. It's going to be my final thoughts and everything and how I feel about OBS and the Xbox app, compare them and whatnot. Which you guys saw the video on Rocket League between OBS and then the Xbox app, both recording and record that. And you can definitely tell the FPS was definitely a lot better. Using the Xbox app, it was staying at about 100, while OBS it would be about 60, even dropping down to the 50 sometimes, so it would cut it very low, almost to halfway, even just compared to the Xbox app itself. So that's why I definitely prefer using the Xbox app. The only thing about the Xbox app is obviously the overlay and everything that you can do on OBS, like I had before, face cam and all that kind of stuff. That stuff you cannot use on Xbox app, it's simply just gameplay. That's why I used it just for like montages and whatnot, and just recording that in-game, like those clips and whatnot. So OBS is great for things like I'm doing right now, recording like a video like this, tutorials, how-tos, and just commentaries, anything else like that OBS is good for. But if you're looking for something that's best for just recording in-game footage for montages, whatever it may be, just recording the actual game, not worrying about overlays and face cam and all that kind of stuff, I definitely recommend using the Xbox app, just because there's barely any FPS loss at all, and it's great. I guess only two other negatives, I guess, where you could tell the video is probably a little bit worse on the Xbox app compared to the OBS recording, which I talked about earlier. When you edit the video and whatnot, you can just change the resolution to 1080p if you want to, and it really doesn't make a difference at all. It doesn't look bad. You can look at some of my other videos that I have. All that's just using the record that on the Xbox app, and you can see that the video is usually fine. Sometimes it might hit a little bit of a rough spot, but usually it's fine. The other thing is the mic too. Sometimes I guess the mic isn't as clear. It gets clear on OBS, but that's just something you have to sacrifice. I'd rather have the mic sound a little bit worse using the Xbox app than having like 60 FPS loss. So it's just preference. But yeah, there are definitely some other recording softwares out there for recording game footage. Let me know in the comments below if there's any ones that you use that you think are better, with minimal FPS loss and whatnot. But I definitely recommend using this Xbox app for recording like in-game footage. But yeah, thank you for tuning into the video, guys. Like, comment below any suggestions, anything I could add to this video, or anything you guys could add to this video, different software you guys may use to record in-game footage and whatnot. But let me know how I did, and thanks for tuning in, guys, and peace.